Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about the course, the new update that comes with Baron workshop, right? But before I start, don't forget to support me in the partner program because there will be a fifth code and the last code for the season 4, and it will contain SSR blueprint ticket that you can use to craft SSR weapon for SSR Hunter. Okay, without further ado, let's talk about the course. We'll talk about the core first, and then we'll proceed to what course that I use for my units, okay? Okay, so there are basically three main part of a core, which is each core have a main stat of each hunter, which is HP, defense, and attack, right? So for the prism one, the prism looking one, this one, ancient raid mana power, it will have a base main stat of HP, right? HP or HP percent. And the square one, which is the cube one, the main stat will be a defense or defense percent. And then this the orb one is attack or attack percent. But there are two type of core passive, that the blue one, right, and the red one. So there are two different type. Okay, so we now know the basic of the course. Now let's talk about the course that I use on my character. Okay, let's go to the hunter first. So let's see, we'll go to the main DPSs first, right? So main DPS, let's go to my Chain. This is for an example, right? So for the Chain, the best main stat is flat attack, right? Flat attack, and then with the damage increase substat. But this is the one that I have doesn't have the best passive, because for Chain, since Chain use skill first before the ultimate, so this passive is kind of useless for her. So the best passive, the core one for Chain is the blue one, this one. So this one, but for light element. So what you want is additional attack and then damage increase and then increase attack percent. So that's for DPS, especially Chain. So okay, so that's for the orb, and then for the cube one, the square one. So the square one I prefer, since Chain's well, most of the time Hunter doesn't have two weapons like Songjinwoo, right? So the main stat should be flat. So any flat stat is better for attack and defense based character. So for the orb, I prefer the defense flat defense, like this, additional defense. And then we'll talk about for Chain first, and then we go defense penetration or MP, additional MP. So it is really good because Chain spams quite a lot of skills most of the time. So yeah, that's for the cube one. And then for the prism one, so the prism one I prefer, since HP, right? We talk about HP. HP is the stat that have the most amount. So any kind of HP enhancements is the best one is for with a percentage. But since Chain is not an HP based character, you can go with the additional HP, right? So additional HP for character that have main stat attack or defense is the best. So for the substat again, there is additional HP or damage increase. So for the substat, it will be like this. So I'm gonna change it. So this is for light, additional HP and damage increase. So this is the best one. So for the passive one, we go for the orb. It's a blue one, the blue. and then for the prism is the blue. And for the square one, you can always pick either the blue or the red one, because either one doesn't really matter, because it's a defensive core, right? So you can pick either for Chahin. So Chahin is a blue orb, and then blue prism is the best. And then as you can see, additional attack damage increase, additional HP and damage increase. And then we go with additional defense. I forgot to show you, like this. Additional defense with additional MP is the best, or critical damage. You can go critical damage, but it always depends on if you already max up or your critical damage already reached up to 200%. I think it's a waste of slots, so I think MP is the best one if you have reached 200% critical damage, or if you haven't, you can go critical damage. Then well, I'm gonna talk about DPS, right? Because in the end, every kind of other type of character. So I'm just gonna talk about the main attack DPS, and then two, I'm gonna talk about Chain. So I just talk about Chain, and then I'm gonna talk about Mirai. So this is my core for Mirai. It's pretty much the same, but the red one orb for Mirai is the best, because it has when Mirai use ultimate attack, her critical damage of her basic skill, because she is a skill spammer, right? So after her ultimate, she transform, and then she will spam skill over and over. So the red one is the best for her. And the main stat and subset is pretty much the same with Chain, but don't pick wrong for the passive. So there's that. And then as for the cube one, doesn't really matter. Again, doesn't really matter because it's a defensive cube. But the blue one is the best, I think, because Mirai have super armor, right? And if you are not dodging in time, Mirai won't be knocked back, but she will still take damage. So this one can reduce that damage to a certain extent. So this is the best one. And you can pick the additional defense main stat, and for the subset, again, you can use MP or critical damage. For in here, I use MP because this cube, the core feature, give Mirai a lot of MP, which is really crazy. And then for the prism, the blue one is the best because when Mirai Mirai also use her normal attack, right? When she use normal attack, she recover from her passive, and then at this one, she will recover power gauge faster on top of her already own passive. For the stat, additional HP is the best. Again, additional HP and damage increase. It's really hard to get the damage increase one. So like this, but additional HP. So yeah. So the blue additional HP and damage increase, because damage increase is hard to get, right? Harder than critical damage. So damage increase is the best one. Then I will talk about another archetype character, a DPS character, which is Charlotte. So I got Charlotte here. Charlotte is a defense-based character, right? Okay, so it doesn't really matter what you pick for Charlotte, because the main stat is for the orb. I'm talking about the orb, because the main stat is attack. So you can always go with additional attack or attack percent. It doesn't really matter. But the substat must be damage increase, and the the passive must be the fire one, the red one, because Charlotte is a ult spammer, so she benefit from this. She use ult and then she use the the Harper doll. It will increase the damage further. Okay, so and then this one. Okay, we go talk this one. Charlotte is a defense-based character, so additional defense is a must on the main stat for the cube one. The cube, and then you can go with red or blue. It doesn't really matter, but the shield one is the best. The red one, as you can see here, it gives a shield base of max HP of Charlotte, not defense sadly. Every time Charlotte use ultimate, so it gives Charlotte more defensive capability, survivability when she use ult. After ult, it will allowing her not to get knockback, because shield also prevent you to get knockback. Okay, for the substat again, I don't think they're okay. So for every DPS character, well, basically any character to be honest, except Miri. Miri maybe need more additional MP more. But for most DPS character, the substat must be damage increase. So it's the best one. Okay, then Prism. So for the Prism one, we go with additional HP and then again damage increase. But for the color, I picked the blue Prism because well, it doesn't really matter to be honest. it regenerate power gauge, and I forgot Charlotte doesn't really regen power gauge, so I'm probably gonna switch it with this. Okay, like this, because because the red one, right? The red one, it recover MP. So yeah, I kind of forget that Charlotte doesn't get power gauge. So yeah, it will be like this, and then additional HP and then damage increase substat. So the red set and the dark element is the best for Charlotte. And then I'm gonna talk about the last archetype character, which is the HP type of character. So I'm gonna go with for Sojiwoo. Unfortunately in here I don't have much water, right? Water orb. But again, okay, so Sojiwoo is another character, but she's a tanker, right? But she's another character that spams kills over and over. So the red one again is the best choice for this, because the blue one, the blue orb adds attack, and Sojiwoo is a HP based character. So any other, so for defense and HP type character, you don't use the blue one. So the blue one is for attack based character basically, so you just forget about it. And again, doesn't really matter for the main stat to be attack or additional attack, attack percent or additional attack. And then substat damage increase is the best. Also again, this for the cube one, wait, let me see if I have a water. So this one, to be honest with you, first for Soju, personally I like a blue one better for the cube, because it will allow her to take more damage rather than, you know, every time ultimate, because Soju is not an ultimate spammer, so you can forget about the red one. So Soju, the cube, for the cube is the blue is the best one, to be honest. And again, additional defense and damage increase is the best option for every character. Because like, to be honest with you, like every character in SLA, almost every character, probably except only one or two character, even the support, it can be built as a DPS, which is kind of hilarious to me, but most of the time we don't build them as DPS. But for tank and archer, a mage, well, they are DPS. Okay, and then for the prism, the blue one is the best for Sojiwoo because again Sojiwoo doesn't spam ultimate. So yeah, as you can see, the red one is for spamming ultimate. And then this is where it's different. As I said before, HP has the most exponentially growth with percentage. So any HP based character, you need to pick HP percent. So HP percent, like this HP percent, right? But this is for light element. So for Sojiwoo or any other HP based character, you go with HP percent and then damage increase, like Emma, or is there anyone else? Harper, yeah. So those character, it's best to use the HP percent. Okay, so those are my course setup. But the problem with course currently is that it is really hard to get the upgrade material, right? Because here you need to do Baron. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I already spent my Baron. So this one, it's really hard to get. Even if I clear normal, I can only max one legendary core for now. So so yeah, maybe with the hard mode it will become easier, but I doubt that I can do it. I doubt I can do the hard one. But anyway, before I end the video, let's do some polls, because today we got a lot of tickets, guys, from the gift box that the event, full moon event. So yeah, okay, let's do the polls. We go with the character one. I hope I get the A5 Mirai, because I need one more copy of Mirai. Okay, here we go. I don't think I get it. Okay, so that's one multi. I think this is a boss again. Let's skip it. Another 10. Another boss. Like most of the time, right? I always get the SSR at the PD, which is kind of sad, to be honest. But whatever. Let's go. Continue. Is this it? Is this it, guys? I don't think so. Okay. I think this one will be the one, but I don't know what will I get. Okay, this is it. SR. I hope it's 2 though. I hope it's 2. I really need those. Oh, it's 1. Please be Mirai, please. I really need Mirai. Sohyun. Okay. Sohyun A3. It's fine. I really need her A3 anyway. So my Cha is still A3, which is kind of sad, to be honest. Okay, so that's for the Hunter Pro. Let's go for the weapons. So I put Demon King's Dagger and then Phoenix Soul here. Here we go. Usually I only lucky in raid up, but in this kind of like normal pull, I'm really sucks. My luck is really bad. Okay, another 10 and then we're done. I don't think I get it. All right, that's all, guys. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I hope it's informative enough. And I'm sorry that I can't really edit this out because due to some complication that I have. As you know, my laptop has been broken. The motherboard basically busted, and you know, kind of yeah, it's broken basically. But you know, like the data, the SSD is fine. So yeah, I can still move it later if I can afford PC or another laptop that I probably might use it only for editing. So yeah, that's all, I guess. Also, thank you for watching. Don't forget to support me in the partner program. I'll put the link on the description as usual. And then, guys, see you later at the next season, which is season 5. We'll have a lot of more codes for sure. Okay, guys, see you guys later. Bye bye.